This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedell here with Heidi Vetter. Once again, a super cold morning.
Very frigid.
My car did not like it. I did one of those. I think I've just been running tired. I had my car in the garage, but I left the keys in the ignition last night.
Oh my.
And so when I walked out this morning, I was like, oh no, I could see the running lights. And I just was like, it was done. So very early in the morning, I'm trying to get my husband to drive me to work, and he was not having
sure.
it.
He had to get up a little early.
It was like, 3:30 in the morning, and he was like, what? And then he was like, I got to get something to drink. And I'm like, no, I need to get to work. So I ended up having to drive his vehicle, and he jumped it, and everything was fine. But
you're all good?
Even in the garage, I feel like my car was like, left it on just for a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Couple hours with it.
I shouldn't laugh at you because I know I've done it before too.
I always take it out. I know. I said to my husband, because I thought he actually was in a pretty good mood when I went to switch our vehicles, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know why I left it in there. And he's like, because you are tired. And I'm like,
yeah. Well, you've had a couple busy days.
Just probably why I did it. Just left it in there. Just was
tired.
Well,
cars today, I have to say, are for one, your lights will turn off automatically if you have a newer vehicle, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the good news. So it's not your lights that you leave on. But then if you have one of those, like a vehicle, you can leave your keys in the ignition.
That's all. Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't. I said I left my
oopsies.
lights on, but it wasn't like I just left it in the. It was off. It just was.
Right.
Yeah, that was a bummer on a cold morning. So.
Absolutely.
Your cars are like doing okay. You park in the garage.
We park in the garage, but also I have that push button, to start it, kind of type thing. So. Anyway, I don't have to worry about
leave the keys in.
Leaving my keys in.
Okay.
And if I leave my keys somewhere and try to lock, or in the car and try to lock it, everybody knows this that has this vehicle, of course, but it beeps at me, which I love. It's just like, oh my gosh. I need a lot of alarms.
For a while, I was all about using my AAA just to get my car unlocked, because I was locking my keys in my car all the time. So one of those, just forever, I've run tired and just do those, you don't really hear about people locking their keys in the trunk anymore, but that was a thing. So now I think they just have those safeguards in place.
Yes, absolutely, because those things happen too often.
Things happen.
In the past, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So big news today. We were just talking about this. Actually, I will give her credit. Beth Houle, our Valley News Live sports director, emailed me this morning because she knows I'm a huge fan of the Lamoureux sisters from Grand Forks. And I feel like Nightly News just did a story on them because they have a book coming out. We've already talked to them. But anyway, they have announced that they are retiring from hockey.
They're growing up.
I didn't want to believe it. I know.
Well, it's exciting for them, obviously. I couldn't believe how much time has gone by.
Way back when they were I can say they were kids. Bernie Berggraf, a big hockey name, he had said these girls, I know they were young in high school, maybe junior high, and he's like, they're going to be a big deal. I suppose they were 15 or something. And so that was forever ago, and then 3 Olympics, one Olympics is huge, but they have kind of 2 silvers, a gold. I thought they were just going to keep going forever, though.
Right. Well, things change because
didn't we just talk about
families and you name
say,
it, all
they're
of
still
that.
young, but we talked about
young.
Tom Brady being 43, and that was old.
Yeah.
The Lamoureux sisters are still young.
They're much younger.
But you're right. Yeah, life has gotten busy. They are both moms.
Yeah, I can't believe that. That is so wonderful. It's just life changes. You just don't know what's going to be next. So, you just kind of have to go with the punches and what happens and whatnot. So, but
they
good
have
for them.
So much on their plates too. I think about the constant training that they were doing to be, Olympic ready. But yeah, they're moms and they have careers and their wives and they're, and they've written a book, which they did give me an advance copy. I should
share.
Lend that to you.
I want to read.
It was a great read. I cried during some of it. I just shared something too. Their mom is they talked about their dad and their brothers and their mom, but of course I just was so touched by everything. Their mom just being kind of this silent, supporter, cheerleader behind the scenes, and now them being moms as well. It's just.
And now where are both girls living? Are they together?
I think they're both in, we usually talk to Jocelyn. She has been in Grand Forks.
Okay.
And I think Monique is
She's in Grand Forks.
I think.
Or near
I don't
there?
know that for
Well,
sure.
we
so
should.
I think they are. I think they're together because I see them training together and things like that. So.
Because usually, I mean, it seems like twins kind of stay together.
And they are, like, they've done everything together. So.
Well, obviously, probably got married around the same time, had
Babies
babies around
around
the same time. Yeah, that's not going to happen with my twins, I know, but.
Yeah, I'm
Others.
fascinated by your twins as well because you have a boy-girl twin. I have a nephew, or my older sister, she has a boy-girl twin as well.
Yes.
So just kind of
A little younger.
a little bit younger, but they're not so much.
Oh, I guess that's true. They're
They're
teenagers.
juniors. They're juniors in high school, so a few years difference. But I know parents of twins, you
understand
their bond like nobody else.
Right.
And
Well, not really. If they have one.
Do they?
Sometimes
Well, yeah.
boy and girl, boy-girl twins don't necessarily have that bond, or it's different. It's definitely not the same as if they are the same-sex twins.
That's true. Like sisters, the sisters are.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
I have a friend with twin sisters, and they're inseparable to this day, and they're 40-something years old.
Now you have 3 though. So what happens when you're the other child? Do you think that child's spoiled, or is it the twins that get all the attention?
Oh my gosh, well, we should ask them.
You can't say.
I don't know.
But no, tell me which one's your favorite. No, moms don't have favorites. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm like,
absolutely
so what
they
do you
do
think?
not.
What do you? I know. Yeah, we should ask them, but I just thought, I
They
wonder how
would-
that works.
they
My
would
sister
all
has
pick
4, so
somebody.
she has an oldest and she has a baby, and then the twins are in the middle.
They're in the middle, yeah.
But there's only one girl, because I do always think I consider myself the middle child, even though there's 4 of us, because I have an older sister and a baby sister who's still very spoiled, and one brother. So the one
Right.
boy always gets all of the attention.
Absolutely, yes.
So if
I
you're
have
the
one
only
brother
girl,
as well. So
Only one brother?
One brother, and he's the oldest. So
does he kind of get a little spoiled because he's not like he's
I
a
think
favorite,
he's just,
but
he's just special. I don't know if he's spoiled at almost 60, but hopefully he's not watching.
oh no, I when I look back at I obviously have my opinions of my parents. I can't say too much because they watch the show all the time.
Right.
But when I look at like my grandma, she's still like baby's her baby. My grandma's
yeah.
almost 87, but her baby is Jerome, and he is very much still her, kind of her favorite.
I do think that I am going to probably baby my baby forever. I can't help it.
No,
I think
it's a woman,
probably
it's a
baby
mom
them
thing
all.
too. When your baby, when you know that's going to be your last baby, you baby them forever.
All right. Well, hey,
That's how.
how it
Somebody at
is.
home's like, did she really ask if she has a favorite? No, moms don't have favorites.
no, and I would never admit it if I did.
If you did, right. Well, we have a great show planned for you today. Coming up next, this is going to be a fun one. Facts and misconceptions. We're going to be talking to an expert at UND about COVID-19 vaccines. Stay with us.